Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be doing an overview and build guide for the Poleblade of the Bud, which you can see equipped here. I have this upgraded to max level, which is plus 10 for this weapon, and this is one of the rewards that you can get after defeating Romina, the Saint of the Bud, and turning in that remembrance to the finger reader. So this boss fight arena, which is where we're at currently, this is located in the Church of the Bud, and you can see that here on the map. So I'll go through the moveset, the damage profile of the weapon, talk about the skill that it comes with, Romina's Purification, as well as talk about some build options and item enhancements, and then also show some gameplay using the weapon in both PvP and PvE. Starting off with an overview of the stats and info for the weapon, I've got the base version on the left and the plus 10 version on the right. This is in the halberd category and comes with physical damage as well as Scarlet Rot buildup, as you can see down in the passive effects. At max level, it gets an E attribute scale for strength, a D for dexterity, and a B scale in arcane. And then in terms of the minimum requirements for those stats, you'll need at least 14 strength, 22 dexterity, and 20 arcane. Looking at my character stats on the right, based off of those scalings, I'm primarily invested in arcane at 85, and then I also have 14 strength and 30 dexterity. Ultimately, this combination ends up giving me an additional 332 physical damage on the weapon. Moving over to the skill for the weapon called Romina's Purification, you can see the description for that here. This costs 24 FP to use, and it imbues the blade with Scarlet Rot butterflies before unleashing 2 large sweeping slashing attacks. Alright, so now going through the moveset for the weapon in both single-handed and two-handed. For each attack, I'll provide some damage numbers so you have some context for the output of each one. Starting off in single-handed, we'll do the regular attack combo, which is a 4-input sequence. And then the strong combo, which is 2 input. The charge strong attack. Charge strong with a follow-up combo. And then we've got the rolling regular. The rolling strong. Backstep regular. Backstep strong. Sprinting regular. Sprinting strong, and we'll turn around here and do a jump regular and a jump strong. Alright, now switching over to two-handed mode, go through the same thing. We've got the regular attack combo, which again is 4 input. And then the strong combo. The charge strong attack. The charge strong with a follow-up. Which, again, for this weapon, I don't know if that's actually part of the combo, if it's just doing the regular strong attack. The rolling regular. Rolling strong. Backstep regular. Backstep strong. And then we've got sprinting regular. Sprinting strong. And then jump regular. And jump strong. And then a demonstration of the skill that it comes with called Romina's Purification. So this takes 24 FP to use. It's just one single input, but it's got 2 attacks to it, and that looks like this. Now taking a look at a build for this weapon, and I'm going to preface this by saying that I think this weapon's garbage and I hate it. I played around with a couple different things and I just cannot get this weapon to be something that's usable. I think it just is, it needs a buff or something. It's slow, it doesn't put out a whole lot of damage. The skill looks cool, but it's hard to hit enemies consistently with it to get the full damage. It's just all bad. But kind of just walking through a couple things, I guess. So just sort of generic damage increase using the two-handed sword talisman to enhance the two-handed aspect of it. So that'll give you a little bit of damage buff to it. The Rotten Wing Sword insignia does kick on with this weapon, especially if you use this charged strong attack. It has that sort of double swing, and if you do that, you'll kick on that talisman to raise your attack power. The Kindred Rot's Exaltation Talisman, so this will also increase your attack power when you get that Rot build-up attack. However, it takes forever for that to build up, so you have to fight an enemy for like 20 seconds, if they're still alive by that point, to actually get that Rot to take effect and then see the attack power benefit from that. So I have this on here just because it's kind of relevant to the weapon, but honestly, I would probably switch this out for something else, like maybe, again, like this... charge attack, so the Axe Talisman, That's probably my favorite attack of the weapon, is this thing right here. So you could have that on, and you'd probably get more use out of it just because that rot isn't activating often. And then just sort of the Shard of Alexander to boost the attack damage of the Romina's Purification. But again, overall, I'm just not really a big fan of this weapon. So I'll show some gameplay, both PvP, where I got slaughtered most of the time, and then some PvP or PvE gameplay as well. But yeah, it's just all the attacks are slow, and the damage is pretty mediocre as well. So that's the build. Now I'll go and just show some gameplay of it. Also, one other quick thing that I wanted to cover that I kind of forgot about, and this really honestly isn't that big of a deal, but just kind of an interesting thing to call out, is I am wearing the Mask of Confidence. So because this is an arcane-based weapon, this mask does give you, as you can see on the right there, an additional 3 arcane. And then similarly, this armor here will give you an additional 2 arcane. So I'm getting an additional 5 arcane by wearing these 2 pieces. It's honestly not that big of a deal, but just kind of it's relevant to the weapon because this is an arcane weapon, so I'm wearing that as well. But with that said, again, if anybody in the comments has like a build that makes this weapon viable, I'd be very interested to hear it. So if you have ideas, please share those in the comments.